Let's try this example. The question asks us to use the Laplace transform to solve these differential equations, given that when x is equal to 0, y equals to 0, and dy dx equals to negative 1.3. To solve these problems, copy down the functions here and Laplace transform the entire expressions. Every single term within the functions need to be Laplace transform. What you see here, there will be second level and the first level derivative. You will need to substitute the formulas of the first and second derivative into the functions and you will obtain this. For the two terms here, you may actually solve the Laplace transform by referring to the tables or formula of the Laplace transform. It is given that when x is equal to 0, y will be equal to 0. That means y0 will be equal to 0. At the same time, when x is equal to 0, dy dx equals to negative 1/3. That means y prime 0 will be equals to negative 1/3. Substitute this into the function here, you will get this. Expand the functions and rearrange the functions. You have two fractions here. Merge the two fractions by multiplying the term with x and multiplying the 20 with s minus 2, which you obtain this. And solving these functions, you will get this. You will need to keep Laplace transform of y on one side while the remaining to the other side. Extract Laplace transform y from the function here, you will get this. After you move this 1/3 to the other side, it will be here. Now you need to merge this into the function here, which give you this. This is done by multiplying 3 with this and multiplying 1 with the term here. Now move these functions of x squared minus 7x plus 10 to the opposite side, you will get this. Simplify the functions, you will get this. Your next step is to do inverse Laplace transform of these functions in order for you to find the y. The function here seems to be quite complicated, and the bottom part of the fractions consists of a few functions here. With that, you will need to do the partial fractions to separate the functions. The partial fraction here later need to be merged together. This is done by multiplying this so that the bottom part of the fraction here will always be equal to this. After the functions has been merged together, you will get this. You will compare this with the function here. Now you know that negative s squared plus 65s minus 120 will be equals to this. You need to expand the fractions, rearrange the functions, and make comparison with the function here. There will be 3 equations, and you will need to solve the equations simultaneously for you to obtain A, B, C, and D here. Substitute the value here into the function here. That will be, these functions will be equivalent to these functions. Back to the step just now, you will need to do inverse Laplace transform for you to get the y. And these functions can be simplified into the partial fractions here. Now you may refer to the table or formula to solve the inverse Laplace transform of the functions. Rewrite the functions, and this will be your final solution.